What's up, Raptor fans? How are you guys feeling today? Because I'm feeling vindicated after Jamarion Sharp's performance against the Houston Rockets. But before I get to that, let me talk about the thumbnail. Sorry, I couldn't find a picture of Jamarion Sharp in the Raptors uniform. This was the best that I could do. I know it might bother some of you, but it's not my fault. People don't really care about the Raptors Summer League and trying to document it. So once again, I'm sorry. Now back to Jamarion Sharp. Jamarion Sharp in his first game was a mixed bag. He had 7 rebounds, 4 blocks, and 3 steals, alongside 0 points, going 0 of 1 from the field, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, having 4 turnovers, and being a minus 16. And it was understandable because it was the first time that this group of guys had played together. So, of course, he's going to look lost and sloppy and uncoordinated because these guys had to try and feel things out on the fly. It was still an impressive performance overall by the team, but as usual, I mean, the Raptors are going to lose either because of the referees or because they get in their own way. So a heartbreaking loss for the Raptors in overtime to the Celtics. I was obviously expecting a better performance against Houston because that's another thing that the Raptors usually do. They embarrass themselves and then show up the next game. What I didn't expect was Jamarion Sharp having the offensive output that he did. He did still collect 7 rebounds and had 2 blocks. But he also had 17 points in 16 minutes, was 5 of 5 from the field and 5 of 8 from the free throw line, and was a plus 13. That's not even the most impressive part. It comes in the fourth quarter, in between the 5:07 mark and the 1:30 mark, where Jamarion Sharp scored 9 of the Raptors' final 16 points to help them close out the game. And he went 5 of 7 from the free throw line, because the Rockets thought that they could do a hack of Sharp to try and give themselves a second life towards the end of the game to try and win it. But Sharp, with ice in his veins, just knocked down those free throws and put the game out of reach. I was not expecting that. I was expecting him to score some more points, like maybe 6, 8, somewhere around there, maybe get to 10. But for him to just almost hit 20 points, almost grab a double-double, and be the closer for this team, defense was what I was told that this guy was all about. and and to see a balance to his game in only the second game that I've seen him play in his career, because I've seen highlights, but this is the second game I've seen him play, and this is the second game that this group of guys has played together. The adjustments that were made, the adaptability that was shown, the resilience that was shown. Once again, this is a credit to the Raptors player development. And again, the Raptors are basically setting themselves up to screw themselves over because they just make everybody look better. Because once these guys go to a different team, they're going to fall off unless the league, gets behind them and props them up in front of the audience to try and sell tickets and sell merchandise. Because that's the only way that these other teams beat the Raptors, is because the NBA gets behind them. But again, Jamarion Sharp. I don't know what else to say. I would like to see him continue this against Indiana. And I think by the time I make this video, it will be well, finish making this video, it'll be Monday. So later on today at 4:30, I want to see it continue. I want to see it continue against Miami and whoever they play in the consolation game, or maybe hopefully they get into the playoffs. I just need to see this because he's 7'5". It would be a waste to not take advantage of all that size, pause, and just help Jakob Pertl out. Obviously, this guy still needs to put on some weight, but it's not like I just said, the Raptors are really good at developing talent. If Jamarion Sharp can't be the answer to the lack of depth at the center position that this team has, then I don't know who's going to be the answer. Unless this team pulls off a ridiculous trade after, everything gets um solved with Kawhi, unless they I don't know, go after Sabonis, maybe bring in Miles Turner, whoever, or just pull someone out of nowhere. I don't know who really is available. Oh, maybe they could bring back Jonas because everybody's talking about bringing back DeMar. But if something like that happens, one of those three guys, or maybe some other surprise guy, then I would understand them not bringing in Jamarion Sharp. But obviously, he has to continue this performance and be consistent in order to get the playing time. So I think I said that everything that I need to say. Again, wasn't expecting this, but it was a pleasant surprise. The Raptors know what they're doing. The rest of the league, they're just a bunch of bums. The NBA just got behind the Raptors. They would probably be close to having the most championships in the league, but that's a topic for another video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and God bless.